Good morning everyone, it's George here from CrossFit ASG again. Hope you're all well. Today I want to talk about a slightly different subject. Been asked, we're getting closer to summer and people are starting to think about their body composition and their nutrition and exercise and everything else that's going on in their lives. And there's one thing that a lot of people seem to neglect when they're thinking about their long-term goals of health and wellness and fitness. And their body composition and diet and all that kind of thing. Now, that one thing is sleep. How much are you sleeping through the night? Are you one of these people who's like bed late, up early, one of those go-getters, but you're actually maybe doing yourself a little bit of damage than good? 5-6 hours, guys, it may be not enough. So let me tell you why. Good work. Sleep at least 8 hours. That's very good. I'm jealous. Unfortunately, setting up a business, running this gym keeps me up a little bit later than I wish, and I have to get up pretty early. But let me tell you why sleep is so important, and it's such an easy fix for a lot of people. Poor sleep can lead to what's called hormonal dysregulation. And hormones always work. They work in pairs. So we've got three that I want to mention. One is our insulin and ghrelin. Insulin and glucagon. They work together. Insulin takes sugar out of the blood system and glucagon pumps it back in. All right. Now, what can happen is if they stop working properly, what can happen is your blood sugar gets affected, and that makes you hungry. Basically, if you've got low blood sugar, you're going to want to eat. You're going to want to crave. Who has had a couple of dodgy nights sleep or a dodgy night, and they get to the end of the day, they think they've done really well, they've eaten okay, and they just start craving rubbish? Happens to me a lot. I've got 2 young kids, and I've got a new business, and it's pretty intense on the sleep. So what I've done is I've just try and be cognizant of it and know that that's where you're at. The other two are cortisol and melatonin. Now, cortisol should be high in the morning. That's what gets us going. Cortisol gets us going in the morning. Melatonin chills us out at night so we can sleep well. Now, those who are sleep deprived, and I'm saying like 4 or 5 hours a night for a prolonged period, their cortisol is actually going to be raised up in the night. So you're kind of going to feel wired at night time. And the melatonin is actually going to be probably a lot higher in the morning. So you're arse about face here, and that can be really problematic during the day. And the third one, which I think less people really acknowledge, is our leptin and ghrelin levels. If you know what leptin is, you're doing well. Leptin is a hunger signal, is a signal that says that we're full. And ghrelin is the signal released to the brain that tells us that we are actually hungry. Now you can imagine if these don't work right, we could be in a lot of trouble. Imagine if your leptin levels weren't working, like 10%, they were 10% out of whack. That means that you're going to be hungry. You're going to eat 10% more food, which is a bit mad to suppress your hunger. Now, if your ghrelin is also not working correctly, that means you're going to feel hungry earlier. So sleep is super, super important, and sleep affects these levels. Now, what can we do to make our sleep better? Okay, there are 2 or 3 things, really, really simple things we can do to make our sleep that much better. Obviously, get more sleep. In this world of technology, we are bombarded with light. Light is the one thing that stimulates cortisol and stops melatonin working. Okay, so if your melatonin is good, you're going to sleep okay. So 2 or 3 things you can do before you go to bed to make your sleep that much better. Turn your phones off. Turn your iPads off. I've got a really good tip. Set an alarm an hour before you want to go to bed. When that alarm goes off, down tools. Your phone gets put to the side and on charge. Forget about it. Your iPad's away. Your computer's off. Telly off. Then chill out. Bath time. Read a book. Read a book, not a Kindle. A book. The Kindle's all right unless it's backlit. If it's backlit, get it out your life. Okay? Read a book. Get the lights down low. Relax. Have a bit of a herbal tea. Get the rooibos out. Okay, so you've got this hour of downtime that's your cortisol's going to drop and your melatonin is going to get stimulated. Light sources are really important as well. You can change the light. If you've got blue light, that tends to stimulate more cortisol. Orange light or yellower lights are better. So I would say just chill out for that last hour, okay, and then in your bedroom, let's go super blacked out, okay. Any light source can stimulate cortisol. Did you know that, I didn't really think about this, but if you see people wearing like night masks at night, that's fine, you're not going to get any stimulus through your eyes, but because your blood is close to the surface, that can actually get stimulated by light. So if you've got light sources in your room, that's actually going to be stimulated, your blood is going to be stimulated by that, and your cortisol is going to raise up. So I would say blacked out room, quiet, like alarms, alarm clocks, light sources, just get them out of your life if your sleep is dysregulated. And that's about it really on sleep. You really do, but it should never be underestimated on how powerful good quality sleep is. Okay, so if you're looking for a little bit of an extra help, like maybe your nutrition's good, maybe you're exercising, but it's just not, you've maybe got a little bit of the tummy fat. Belly fat is a really good indicator that your cortisol levels are slightly out of whack. So you can never ever underestimate how important sleep is. Please, please, please don't underestimate it. Aim to be getting 7 to 8 hours a night. I know that's maybe a pipe dream for some of you who've got kids and you're running your own business or you've got shift work. But do your best, okay? It's no point throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Just do what you can, because it is super, super important for all your hormone profile to get in sync. At the end of the day, nutrition is not really about calorie counting, it's about hormone regulation. So that's the thought for the day. So sleep is really important. I hope this has been useful for you. If you want any more information on that, please email me or find us on Facebook, or get us on, you can just come to our Facebook page, CrossFit ASG in Southport. All the information's there. Other things to look out for: Rob Wolf, the Paleo Solution, Mark Sissons, Mark's Daily Apple, he's the primal guy, Chris Kresser, he's a good guy with gut health. But Rob Wolf's got a great podcast, and if you look out for a chap on there, he's interviewed him a few times, a guy called Dr. Kurt Parsley, really fascinating guy. Sorts out all the Navy SEALs in the States, and effectively, once he gets their sleep right, everything else falls into place. All right, now, hope this has been useful. Don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Have a great day, and sleep tight tonight. Cheers, guys.